Now I know some of you are wondering why I ban necromancy in my classroom. Trust me, the smell alone is worth steering clear.
Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. To the north of the city lies the ruin known as Ondel. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The ruins of Ondel are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept. We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the eyes of the Queen notice something. The intelligence arm of the Aldmeri Dominion. Personally loyal to Her Majesty Queen Irene. My understanding is that many of their members used to adventure with Her Highness during her wild days. I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors throw you. It's really quite simple.
You must be here to learn the craft, yes? Your alliance covers my considerable fees, allowing me to impart my knowledge at no cost to you. If you prove yourself, I'll certify you as competent to fulfill crafting rites. Crafting writs are daily requests for crafted goods. You must be a certified crafter to fulfill them. Prove you know what you're doing, and I'll certify you. I'm authorized to train and certify provisioners, alchemists, and enchanters. If this interests you, we should begin immediately. Certainly. Please specify. Food and drink, anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades. Potions of all kinds. The subtle art of mixing reagents can produce rather unsubtle effects. Glyphs to empower weapons, armor, and jewelry with magical properties. I can teach you how to wreath your axe with flames, or give cloth robes the strength of iron. I suppose I should mention Milleneth. She certifies blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers, if you're into that sort of thing. But that's uncharitable of me. She's a true master of the material crafts. Good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training. As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors through. It's really quite simple.
Yes, every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me. There's a quiet area nearby with mountain flowers and columbine. A fresh source of water can't be far from them. If you find nothing there, venture into the wilds and seek them for yourself. In the wilderness, you'll find herbs, flowers, and mushrooms all around. These make the best reagents. As for solvents, look for bubbling springs in lakes, ponds, streams, and shores, sealed bottles as well. Purity of the solvent is key.
Never, I repeat, never attempt to draw magicka from the environment like this in the field. Disaster will be your only reward. Now, I know some of you are wondering why I ban necromancy in my classroom. Trust me, the smell alone is worth steering away.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two. Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't... Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights. Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques. And the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do. Oh, all right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe. I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
Hold it right there.
Did you find anything? Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on to that. The captain will want to see it. A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here. The advisor? Yes, yes. Far end of the docks, to the west.
I'm busy here. Away with you. In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech. Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
Please, I did just as you asked.
Yes, you did.
Well, did you find the plans? Oh, a pity. Keep the plans, you can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the Queen. Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it.
Tell me what you found. Good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum. We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the Guard. Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here. Ah, help from the captain. Excellent. Inside, we've cornered a dangerous Mer. He's wanted by the Crown, has valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door. I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
Get back! One step closer, and I'll cut my throat! Why should I trust you? Fine. Fine. Just don't try anything. Get in here.
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't have much time. They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritants. Veiled Heritants. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket. No. Only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen. She's in grave danger, and the guards here... Oh...
Good work, citizen.
Traitors. Scum.
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
I live only to serve the Queen.
Sure you do. Baritale?
With pleasure.
Good work. Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements. Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course. I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Auriel you are. Good luck with the captain. She sent word. She's moved to protect the Queen. That'll be at the Manor House. Stars guide your steps now. She's sure to be near the map.
I must speak with you. Ah, my errand runner. So good to see you again. Stop right there. On my authority as captain, you're under arrest, under suspicion of conspiracy to regicide. What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the Marines at the temple. And do I smell the taint of poison on the air? These are the tools of an assassin. It's no use arguing, scum. Not another word out of you.
Raz must admit, even he did not think we'd be seeing each other again so soon. How are you, my friend? He's here to help, as always. You may have noticed your new friend Phazion lies dead on the ground behind you. Raz knew Phazion well, as he thought he did Astanya. The captain happened. Phazion and Raz worked together as agents of the Queen. Phazion was not willing to give up secrets, and so now Phazion is dead. You will soon be free. But as on the island, Raz must ask your aid. You must warn the Queen and her battle reeve. The captain will attempt to murder the Queen at the temple. You must get past the captain's men. Seek out another of Our Lady's agents, Esheba. She stands watch in the marketplace, peddling her wares. Ask her for a souvenir of the First Marines, and she will set you on your path. Now, out of here. Save the Queen. This one imagines you have some questions. What can Raz tell you? You have this one's apologies. He was looking for Phasian. It is a happy accident for us both that you could be saved. You escaped the cell, and Razumdar's new plan to warn the Queen moves forward. It is somewhat embarrassing, but this one's face is known to some of the royal court. If Razumdar were to approach, they would know something is amiss. You, a new face in a Marine's uniform, they would suspect nothing. Is there anything else this one can convey? Yes, as did Phasian. He told you true. We are the eyes of the Queen. We are few, and we stick to the shadows. But we have the honor of being the Queen's most trusted agents. The Battle Reeve is fiercely loyal. He believes his Marines are immune to manipulation, like newly forged steel blades. But Razumdar knows better than most how quickly stains can set in. They don't think we need the Dominion to survive. They think the Queen is making a mistake, elevating the Bosmer and Khajiit to be equals with the High Elves. Racists, isolationists, and general idiots.
Authorized only. No outsiders allowed!
Care to join me?
Esheba has just about anything you could want. So, what can she get you? Is that so? Don't be shy. What do you need? Ah, yes. Esheba has that. The perfect thing to suit your needs. But are you certain? This souvenir comes with certain expectations. A wise purchase, then. Very beneficial. Please take it from the chest here, just behind me. If you see our mutual friend again, be sure to give him this one's best. Esheba has just about anything. Esheba has... Esheba has just about anything you could want.
Explain yourself. What are you doing here? Razumdar. Yes, I know the name. You haven't answered my question, though. We've taken every precaution. The whole area is locked down. Watch Captain Estanio assured me. The guard, Captain? Absurd.
A moment, Anselmo. I would hear what this one has to say.
Queen Irene, I fear for your safety. Please disregard what was said,
Razumdar was mentioned. He acts on my behalf. If you won't investigate, I will.
Apologies, my queen. As you will. You are a capable woman. But you must be wary. You, come with me. We'll investigate the temple together. Be merciful. What's happened here?
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I tried to stop them. Watch out. On the balcony. It's Estania. It's a trap!
Anselmo, I see you've met my latest toy.
Estania? Traitor! Come down here and face me!
Our queen has betrayed us. I wanted her head. I'll settle for yours. Kill them.
So be it, Estania.
It's not over yet, Battle Reeve. Will see to that.
The Dominion will last long after your corpse cools. Now come down here and face your death.
Incompetence. I'll have to take care of you myself.
Queen. Let's get out of here.
Well, what did my protectors find? Astanya, I can't believe it. No doubt Anselmo will triple his watch. She truly was an agent of the Veiled Heritance. Betrayal. She turns against her people after years of service, and she spoke of my betrayal? She obviously could not be trusted. But you have proven your worth. The Marines are blunt instruments. A queen must have a lighter touch. You've met Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. Would you join him? Become an elite agent for the good of the Dominion? Excellent. By what power I hold, I name you an agent in my employ. You are now an Eye of the Queen, bonded to my service. Auriel keep you safe, and Zarxis guard your words. Now to look to larger things. I must cement my position and continue my tour of the Isle. I must make for the ancient site known as Tanzelwil. Normally, a new monarch communes quietly with the dead. We're supposed to show willingness to heed the wisdom of our ancestors. As you saw today, my reign so far has been anything but normal. I worry there will be complications, and the presence of my newest eye would assuage that worry. Make your way to Tanzelwil at your own pace. Seek out my entourage when you arrive. They'll be able to direct you to me. And good luck to us both on the road. As you wish. I'm not sure I know much more than you at this point. I wish I could say yes. Estania got closer than anyone else has. Subverting a watch captain, I can't believe they'd be so bold. Oh, thank Oriel. Someone who's not too blinded by my crown to ask a real question. Apologies. Of course I'd be happy to chat. What would you like to know? My father, King Hidalith of Eleanor, passed on to Aetherius. He was a good man, as is my brother, Naemon. I returned to take my father's place because my lifetime of experience has prepared me, honed me to be the ruler we need. Huh. Have you heard some of the rumors? My exploits have been greatly exaggerated, I can assure you. Except the story about the bear. That one's true. To be blunt, the Altmer are too few. Together with the Wood Elves and Khajiit, we have the iron will, the strength of arms, and the depth of character to solve the problems facing Tamriel. I do. I spent years traveling the face of Nan. The alliance we've forged is the strongest in the world. I spent months working with the Main and the Tree Things to create this dominion of ours. I'm very proud of it. No. Raz and I met while I was traveling many years ago. We met in Wayrest. Or was it Whiterun? Something with a W. The story's a long one and involves a drunken schoolmarm and a purple velvet dress. As you wish. I'm not sure I know much more than you at this point. An end to the Dominion. They want me to step down, to appoint their own regent, for everyone not of high elven descent to leave the Somerset Isles. The list goes on and on. They're racists, high elven supremacists with no understanding of the real world. Short-sighted misanthropes with delusions of grandeur. Bastard throwbacks that should crawl back beneath their rock.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out. Nope. Just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.